I took my PS4 controller and I put every single popular controller mod on it to test them in Fortnite. But first, I have to actually find the most popular controller mod. I definitely have a suspicion that Control Freaks are up there for sure. And right here, it looks like these have over 22,000 reviews. So that's for sure one. Now, I think a paddle option would probably be up there too. And it looks like the very first option is the Strike Pack with over 21,000 ratings. So that's definitely gonna be one. And speaking of collective minds, I'm kind of curious. No way, bro. The CRONUS ZEN has over 7,000 reviews on Amazon. That's actually insane, but I mean, it is a popular accessory, so I gotta stick to the video. And really, the only other controller mod with a bunch of other ratings is right here. This is basically like a trigger, stop, and clicky button kit. You know, at this point, I should order them and spend $170, but funny enough, I already have all of them. Let's start by testing the Strike Pack paddle attachment. And because the most popular listing actually has them both, I'm gonna be testing the 4 paddle version. The listing says that there's 4 hyper response buttons, a high performance grip, and the last feature is that there's customizable digital mods, which is where this attachment can get in trouble. Even with the paddles being so good, they decided to make this little pack capable of having mods, which I'm not a fan of, but I mean, I still need to test them, right? It's part of the reason why it's so popular. The website says the mods don't even work on PC, but I don't care. I'm still trying it. I'll pay $15 for this. No worries. Just subscribe. That's it. I just want to get to 100K. Into creative I go, and let's load up some mods. Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. Look at that. Look at my screen just spazzing. Bro, no way. Bro, what are these shots? I'm literally gonna get reported. You can see my aim shaking. Honestly, you can never really tell how much mods are actually doing because my aim is already like pretty decent. Like honestly, this shaking just seems a little bit ridiculous. Like it's not even useful. Okay, that's honestly enough mods for me. I am putting this thing back into tournament mode. Now, as you can see in tournament mode, there's no mods activated, and that's literally the only mode that I ever play on unless otherwise specified like in this video. Now, let's change our focus to the next super popular controller attachment, which is this Control Freak. The Galaxy Control Freak specifically come in white and purple, have this weird sort of textured layout on the top, and most people only use the right stick one. So for my setup, I use the medium res one on my right stick. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't subscribe to the belief that Control Freaks help your aim. I personally love them. I think they're super comfortable. I just don't necessarily think that they make your aim better. But recently I did do some research on pro players, and basically only one pro player uses a Control Freak, and that's TNA Cam. They might not directly make your aim better, but what they might do is make your controller a lot more comfortable, which that in itself is a huge advantage. Holy, that scared the crap out of me, bro. No way. Bro, how did he even win that? Now, speaking of getting better aim, I just can't ignore the CRONUS ZEN anymore. It is the most infamous divisive controller attachment in all of gaming, but I have kind of a hot take on it. I don't think it even works. In 5 different videos, I tried this thing, and I swear it only made me worse. But this time around, I spent so long looking for the best script, and now it's time to test it in Fortnite. This thing is so complicated anyway that I feel like the average gamer is literally just not gonna be able to figure it out. But the script that I found says that it has aim assist exponential, aim assist linear, fire assist exploit, aim abuse adaptive, accuracy exploit, anti-recoil, headshot assist, drop shot, slide shot, and block rumble. So basically what I'm saying is this should help my aim a lot. Now in this mod, everything's a little bit more subtle. You can still definitely see my crosshair moving, but maybe with it being a little more subtle, like right there, my long range aim won't be as bad as it was with the Strike Pack. There's a weird thing where I have to hold down square to heal. I don't fully understand why that is. Haha, let's go. Okay, this might be the first script I've ever tried that actually does something. I will say that the long-range aim still just isn't really there. It still moves the crosshair around a bit too much for a long-range aim to actually be useful. Now the crazy thing is, what if I told you guys that entire round right there, the Zen was off? Like I mentioned, my aim is pretty good anyway. So me using a Zen, while it might look like it makes my aim a ton better, it's honestly not that crazy of a difference. In that round, the same thing, the Zen is just not on. So that's why I feel like the Zen is a little bit of a hoax. I honestly think people overreact way too much about it. And by the way, the fourth most popular controller accessory, that CLICKY kit, I've been using it this entire video. It's actually one of my favorite accessories you can put on a controller. It is literally just so satisfying to click all the buttons. And of course, you get these insane trigger stops. So in the end, after testing all the most popular controller accessories, here's my thoughts on each one. The strike packs are super solid options if you want to play with paddles. The mods on them suck, plus it's literally cheating, so I wouldn't recommend actually using it in a game. That's why hopefully when you notice, when I use the strike pack mods and when I use the Zen, I was in creative. I've never actually cheated in game, so hopefully Epic Games spares me. I know the Control Freak is literally all preference. You can go in if you want. It doesn't really do anything. I've gotten used to mine, and so now I just prefer it. The CLICKY button kit is 100% worth it if you're willing to take apart your controller. And then the CRONUS ZEN, I personally think it sucks. I think it's a big waste of money. Plus, even if it was super good, I wouldn't recommend it. You shouldn't cheat in video games. That's lame. And that's that. Make sure to subscribe. Use my creator code Carter2K in the Fortnite item shop. And I hope to catch you in a future video.